Coming up today on This Is True Really News, husband's tweets. We did wife tweets a couple of days ago.
Seems only fair.
We've got to do husband's tweets.
Bet they're not nearly as fun.
Please like, subscribe, and follow. Oh, actually, they're
I bet husband tweets are cruder.
a couple of them. Please like, subscribe, and/or follow This Is True Really News. Oh, heck with that and/or. Just follow us. Just like and subscribe us. And
please validate us somehow.
That's right.
Wow, that got to be pretty pathetic pretty fast.
I like to think we're improving. We're cutting down the time it takes.
We'd all like to think that.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
Back in July, the Curry County, Oregon Sheriff's Office received a call from the U.S. Forest Service about fires burning in the county, according to CNN, which I'm suspecting is what the Sheriff's Office does when they see, fires burning.
Yeah.
An employee of the Bureau of Land Management had reportedly seen a man walking along a gravel road starting fires. Could it be the Human Torch?
Maybe he's just running that fast. Maybe it's the Flash.
Could be. Or not. At least mine was realistic. As crews on the ground got the blazes under control, 3 area residents spotted a 30-year-old Trennan Smith walking near the fires. According to Sheriff John Ward, it was reported that the suspect became very combative with the 3 residents and had to be tied to a tree to subdue him.
Well, thank God they didn't just shoot him like so many do.
I'm borderline on that one.
Guys walking around starting fires.
Yeah, exactly. Ward said Smith had allegedly set the fires in a manner that would block residents from escaping. He was charged with reckless burning, second-degree arson, and first-degree arson. But think of the effort that has to go into thinking that through.
Right. And he's walking around in the hot weather. I wouldn't do it. This is why I don't get those guys.
Maybe he had a flamethrower. Maybe that was what gave him away.
Ooh, that was interesting. Maybe he was the guy.
If he's wandering around with a little Bic lighter, that looks pretty stupid.
Didn't we do the one guy who was using a torch to trim his grass? And he burned part of his house down?
Yeah, he wanted to get some weeds or something. By the foundation.
Yeah.
A genius born every minute.
Husband's tweets.
Oh, tweet away, hubbies.
Before I got married, I didn't even know there was a wrong way to put the milk back in the fridge.
Foolish lad.
There's
a wrong way to blink.
My wife and I are to the point where all I have to do is text her, hey, and she'll text back, they're on the dresser.
Okay, that's sadly true.
Yeah, right? My wife and I are sitting on the couch watching.
That doesn't happen like that overnight, though, by the way. First, you text her and go, hey, I'm missing my keys.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, think I saw them on the dresser. That will progress slowly to, have you checked the dresser?
Go look at the dresser.
That progresses slowly to, they're on the dresser. And finally, much like good jokes, they reach icon status.
Oh, yes. And it's lovely.
They're on the dresser.
You moron.
Ugh.
My wife and I are sitting on the couch watching TV, and I hear a text. Realizing I left my phone in the kitchen, I get up and go to the kitchen to check it. It's a text from my wife.
Yeah?
Please bring the chips back on your way back.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, she can stay.
Yeah.
Me, I ate all the chips. Wife, what? For the boys' lunches? Well, at least we still have Cheez-Its. You're not going to believe this.
Did he live?
No, I do not think he did, Tone.
That's a shame. You would have thought. Gentlemen, if you're newly married, please just think it through. Just
take
everything.
A moment. Take a breath.
Chewing, even breathing. Think it all through before you do it.
Exactly.
Because she has.
Yes.
In Sussex, England, 30-year-old Dean Mayhew has a habit of forgetting his Tesco loyalty card when he goes grocery shopping, according to the Daily Record. Tesco's the biggie in UK, right?
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
The scaffolder,
everybody knows it.
The scaffolder Is that a word?
It is now.
What's a scaffolder? Is he guy builds them, or?
That's what I would imagine.
The scaffolder and father of 7 said he has to visit the store up to 3 times a day. Well, he's the father of 7, no duh. So the savings really add up if he can get the discounts. So
Right.
Mayhew got the QR code from his card. We're back to the 666 from the... Mayhew got the QR code from his card tattooed on his forearm. He said it works perfectly. He said, and I quote now, "Sometimes I'm not the cleverest of guys, but people said that for me, that's pretty genius."
So they know him.
Every time I go in there, they're shocked. I could use the one on my phone, but I want to use the one on my arm as it's much funnier.
Okay, I like that.
He can, he and the woman that texted to bring back the chips,
Yep.
they would make a fun couple.
He'd tattoo the chips on her arm.
Hmm.
Reasons for divorce. Tattooing chips on your wife's arm. That'd be one. Guy gets divorced
Chewing loudly.
because as soon as his
You blink your
girlfriend,
eyes at me.
soon as he and his girlfriend got married, the new wife convinced him to stop taking his meds for depression and anxiety. She claimed that her love should be enough for him. Not long after, she divorced him, claiming he wasn't the same guy she married. Well, no duh. Right? Guy once... Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
What is a woman's main goal when she meets a guy? She
Change
falls
him.
in love. She falls in love with this guy, right?
Yeah, and then she changes.
And as soon as she falls in love with him and she knows it's going somewhere, now I have to change him.
Mhm.
She changed the guy and she divorces him.
Because she didn't like what she got. Man once filed for divorce because he couldn't stand hearing his wife make the sound after every drink she took. That was literally the only reason given. But that doesn't top this one.
That's pretty ugly, stupid reason.
A woman wanted to divorce her husband because he would squeeze his toothpaste directly into his mouth instead of onto his toothbrush.
So he squeezed in his mouth and brushed with his toothbrush.
Yeah.
And that's a reason to get divorced.
Apparently.
Wow.
Who knew?
I'm thinking of some of the stuff I do.
Yeah, right.
My wife is a saint.
Oh man, what with all
Honestly,
my guitaring and all that
if
stuff?
you met my wife, you would say, "Wow, how bright and attractive! What the hell is she doing with him?" I still think that.
I say that.
And she looks at me like, what she's doing is going back, going, "Best years of my life, shot to hell." All right, Fort Gerhard Military Museum in an unpronounceable place in Poland. Well, I mean, if you're in Poland, you can pronounce it.
Yeah.
If you're me, it looks like Swinojuicy.
Okay.
I'm guessing it'd be Finowski.
Vladivostok?
Anyway, there's a Fort Gerhard Military Museum in Poland.
Okay.
They took to Facebook to beg patrons to refrain from having conjugal visits in the dark corners of the museum, according to a Daily Mail story. Mail is M-A-I-L, by the way. Now.
Yeah.
New security cameras had revealed numerous visitors engaging in the art of love. And the director...
The look of love is in your eyes.
And on her videotape. Well, now it's not videotape. Now it's on a disc.
Yeah, right.
And with one click, it could be on the internet. So let's think this through. The director admitted that in less than a month, we have already had 3 recordings of lovers engaged in trysts. Well, I don't think trysting is bad.
I always like those wheat trysts with
Yeah. They're not, and put some cheese on top.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. And
Actually,
maybe a little pepperoni thing.
Oh, it's like a mini pizza.
Yeah.
You noted the museum goers may have different temperaments. Some of them are very conservative. They're at a military museum.
I got to tell you, the smell of grease and canvas makes me hot.
You know, when you can just smell the gunpowder and the cleaning solution for weapons, boy, I'm right there.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Robert Duvall's a stud. He noted that museum goers may have different temperaments. Some are very conservative, and we don't want them to be, shall we say, shocked during their visit by stumbling across a couple engaged in lustful antics.
Or suspiciously aroused.
Yeah, that would be what scares me more than anything. Yeah.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.